Hello and welcome to Angry Andy Reviews, and this is yet another not quite one paragraph review for the film Halloween, specifically Halloween 2018. Okay, so Halloween was released in 2018. It is a new sequel to the original Halloween movie released back in 1978. Not only that, but it serves as the only official sequel now, as this movie effectively retcons everything from the original sequel onwards and up to and including the god-awful Rob Zombie remakes. This film follows on directly from the night Michael Myers stalked the babysitters and tracks both him and Laurie Strode, played brilliantly by the returning Jamie Lee Curtis, some 40 years later, doing away entirely with some of the older and more ridiculous mythological notions in favour of going back to the basic blunt force slasher genre maddening techniques. Laurie has become insular and ultra-protective of her family to the point of alienating them. She has created a veritable fortress at her home and amassed a huge armoury of weapons and devices to defeat Michael when he comes for her. She knows he will escape, and of course, he does. Michael escapes a mental institution and once again stalks the neighbourhood as he once did, in search of something or someone, driven by his incessant need to kill and destroy. Now, where this sequel succeeds is in creating a tension that has been missing in practically every iteration of the character since the original feature back in 1978. Though it doesn't quite capture the horror, it still features those unnerving staccato movements which enhanced the character and showcased him as something that is, almost beyond human. The film does suffer in that it perhaps feels a tad over the top in the dialogue department. What worked best in the original was the silence and the fear that was derived from Michael just being there. Here, on occasion, Michael's actions are completely telegraphed by other characters, which removes the horror and the surprise. But when he gets going, his actions are completely horrific and the ultra-violence is insane. Perhaps maybe a little bit too much. I always prefer, not really seeing what's going on and then seeing the aftermath that other characters experience when they enter a room. Like those famous shots in the original where Jamie Lee Curtis is moving around the house and she comes across, different victims. That, for me, is better than seeing it, directly. The major takeaway here is that Jamie Lee Curtis is brilliant. She sells the Sarah Connor Terminator 2 Judgment Day evolution of Laurie Strode perfectly. She's become a weird hermit, haunted by a past that she is determined to never let happen again. And it works. Jamie Lee Curtis is great, and it's wonderful to see her fully invested again in this series. The music is great, the shots expertly track the framing of Michael Myers, and the violence, as I said, is as bloody as you would expect from a man who will never ever stop. Interestingly enough, where they go from here based on how this film ends is a major point of interest for me. There is a sequel coming and a sequel after that. Halloween Kills is set to release in 2021 and Halloween Ends in 2022. Those films are being filmed back to back and they were supposed to release this October 2020, but we know exactly what's happened there. This film, I really did enjoy it, minus a few of the nitpicks I mentioned. I will give this film a 7 out of 10, and that is it. That is my not quite one paragraph review of Halloween 2018. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please do like it and subscribe to the channel for more movie reviews like this. We are getting a few now. 2020 has been a difficult year, but of course I do have some other things up there, some collectible unboxings as well. So subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed what you saw here today. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.